KOOLAR Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. And so let's talk. We shall be featuring the distinguished and award-winning CEO of the KOOLAR Nigeria Limited. On Spot On, we shall bring you a perfect gentleman, symbol of trust, chemical engineering university graduate, visionary, experienced and versatile shipping and logistics services management expert, people-friendly project management professional, team player and industry captain, Ifeanyi Michael Onwachu, who is the managing director and chief executive officer of JANKSMAY Global Services Limited, a leading global standard shipping and logistics company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026. And coming up on the face-to-face is a quintessential gentleman, symbol of integrity and honor, experienced, passionate and versatile project management mogul, seasoned serial entrepreneur, people-friendly professional, team player and industry captain. Chief Sir Anslem Ilekuba is the founder, chairman and chief executive officer of CEDRIC Masters Group, a world-class diversified group of companies in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Emmanuel Gbadega, a quintessential gentleman, symbol of integrity, experienced and certified overseas educational services management expert, visionary, passionate and versatile entrepreneur, project management strategist, team player and industry captain, is the founder, managing director and chief executive officer of Study Across the Globe Limited, a trustworthy world-class overseas educational study advisory consultancy in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
As an average Nigerian, when you ask them this question, number one thing we always say that is God that has done this, but we all know that everybody serves God, but there are certain things that we have done that produce the results. I always advise people hard work. We need to work very hard and integrity. And you need to have integrity. When you work hard and you have integrity, then you're going to make it in life. Any business you're doing, just add integrity to it and you work very hard. In the next few years, presently we have 3 offices in Nigeria. We have office in Abuja, our offices in Ibadan and Lagos. In the next couple of years, we hope to see 2 more offices across Nigeria too, and we hope to also play international game too.
EOM Business Network on Silverbird Television presents Most Distinguished CEOs in Nigeria 2025.
I'm here to present the awards of Excellence 100 Most Distinguished CEOs in Nigeria for 2025, presented to Joy Voyage Limited. Congratulations, madam.
Thank you. Engineer James Ola Akombi, a perfect gentleman, symbol of trust, certified engineer, alumnus of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Ondo State in Nigeria, purpose-driven, hardworking, and resourceful entrepreneur, team player, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of the KOOLAR Nigeria Limited, a leading world-class manufacturer of quality ice block making machines, cold rooms, refrigeration, air conditioning systems, and more in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
True and true only. First is godliness. Without missing word. First is godliness. And I'll cite examples. Why I started this business. In a very small, let me call it shop, of course. You can't call it Patrick. Shop, of course, very narrow shop of 1.8 meters by around 4.5 meters. Very, very narrow. You see, whatever I do in the day, it will reflect if you come back in the night. You see, by His grace, I will be led by the Spirit to do one or two things right and to keep certain character and not to do certain things. I'm telling you honestly speaking, everybody that has ever met with me know me when it comes to what I'm saying. It is divine leading and nothing but that. And as many that are led by the Spirit, they are sons of God. I can say it anywhere and I say it anywhere. Even when I'm invited to give talk anywhere, it's by divine leading. Godliness. I just lay off 6 staff today. Why? They stole. And I told them, I said, some of you have been here for more than 5 years. How many times have you gone to a customer and something that is not faulty, the management will tell you is faulty? No, the KOOLAR will never do that. If you go to access your code room, whether it was built by us or not, whatever we see there is what we are going to, whatever we diagnose is the true reflection of what happened. So, but a lot it is missing in this part of the world. You can barely trust anybody. Everybody behave like trash, thieves. You can do your finding about Ola Akombi. I always tell people that if you want to know me, go and ask people that I sack. Don't ask people that are working with me. Go and ask people that I have sacked. Who is your Oga? Godliness is missing. Character is of no value to people. And if you want to go far, you must have character. Ola Akombi is a husband to Fumilayo Akombi, father to 2 boys and 2 girls, most of which have graduated from the university and they are working. I think I have my last one rounding up now in the university. And my daughter in the UK doing her master's. And I'm from Isanlu. Geographically, it used to be in Kwara State, but now in Kogi State, Yoruba speaking part of Kogi State. Ola Akombi is the second born of his mother after a lady. Ola Akombi, by his grace, is one who believes in Christ and his minister. And by his grace, I'm one of his ministers.
Dr. Tolulope Adeosi, a quintessential gentleman, alumnus of the University of Lagos, symbol of integrity, experience and versatile entrepreneurial mogul, philanthropist, project management expert, team player and industry captain, is the founder, group chairman and chief executive officer of TG McNatta Group, a leading world-class diversified group of companies in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
The vision and mission of the organization or the group itself is to attend to the everyday African child's need in the educational sense of it, from how they are able to learn, their life experiences, and how they are able to compete internationally. And that's why we share a good position as one of the biggest international recruitment companies in Africa today, not just Nigeria.
Ifeanyi Michael Onwachu, a perfect gentleman, symbol of trust, chemical engineering university graduate, visionary, experienced and versatile shipping and logistics services management expert, people-friendly project management professional, team player and industry captain, is the managing director and chief executive officer of JANKSMAY Global Services Limited, a leading global standard shipping and logistics company in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
Well, first of all, I must thank you organization for giving me such honor. I mean, when you reached out about this interview, I was like, wow, it's humbling actually. When it comes to in terms of being a business leader and creating a company, that's we're not just about driving profit or making profit. The major aim is how to bring value to people's business supply chain, because having understood the business terrain, I came from a very humble home. My father was once an importer, and when his business went down the drain, one story he told me as a boy was the people he gave the job to do messed up the job. But then I didn't understand what he was saying, because like, can you have money and not have money again? So when I became an adult and after school, of course, I began to understand what it means global trade is all about. And global trade involves a lot of course, supply chain and all that. But the forefront of global trade is the movement of goods from one country to another. And that movement, a lot of things happen from those movements. So you need to understand what happens from point A to point B for you to have a successful transaction. Just like in a bank, if you're initiating a transaction, before that money can leave from your bank app to another bank app, there are parameters. You first of all sign in your app, you first of all put in your PIN, and once all those parameters are being checked, your transfer will go. But if you fail anyone, the app, the money will not move. Or if you fail to put the wrong account number, definitely you're going to transfer the wrong person. So I'm just giving you a simple analogy. What prompted us to venture into this? Of course, we went through I wouldn't call it apprenticeship, but went to mentorship. You understand, to be able to understand the business, understand the regularities in it, and what is involved and what not to do in the business. So while we're much concerned about providing solution and bringing ease to people's business. Well, right from school, that name was actually vetted from school days. When we were in school, my friends, they call me Janka. So, because I've always loved Europe, and Germany to be precise. Maybe because my father was living there. So my friends are now calling me Janka. Because everything I do, I say, well, I like to do my things. That's the system I like to. I can't do things the way every other person would do that. I like to create a system around everything. Even the way I go to school, the way I dress to school. So that's why I'm always being like an European man. They started calling me Janka. Janka. So from that they shortened it to Janks. So when we were thinking of a name to create, I just have to, I'll call it divine inspiration. So that's how JANKSMAY came to be. Well, for us, just like every other business in Nigeria, you will know that any business that has survived for 5 years in Nigeria, there's a tendency you're gonna stay long because it's not easy. I must tell you, in the inception of JANKSMAY, even when the vision was not very clear, but I knew I wanted to make a mark in the industry. I knew we wanted to be the forefront of those who will bring an order in the midst of chaos, because there's a lot of chaos within the industry. Possibly because most people who institutionalize the industry in Nigeria were mainly capped by uneducated, the ones they call uneducated. So when the educated ones like us started venturing into it, we're seeing a lot of gaps, a lot of irregularities. And I don't want to come to a place that you don't enter your home, you see a dirty home, and you want to leave a dirty home dirty. You have to find a way to fix it. So we started by, first of all, exposing ourselves to global practices. What is attainable elsewhere? I started studying China market. I started studying China freight forwarding, how Chinese people handle their freight forwarding. I attended their Canto fair. I engaged myself with the freight forwarders there, the shippers there. How are you guys doing this thing? I was opportunity to be in fact, I was, I think 2017, I was in Dubai. I went to a freight forwarding company and I was studying how they're doing what they're doing. So I just understood that Nigeria is really, as much as we are doing our best, but I think there is room for us to actually perfect this thing, bring a level of professionalism to it. That is why JANKSMAY is all about bringing a level of, first of all, integrity, bringing a level of easy movement, and bringing a level of good trustworthiness around the business. So that somebody can tell you, I have this, and you confirm that person have this, and you tell him, okay, I will do this, and the person also confirm you will do it. So that's basically what it is.
Chief Sir Ansleb Ilekuba, a quintessential gentleman, symbol of integrity and honor, experienced, passionate, and versatile project management mogul, seasoned serial entrepreneur, people-friendly professional, team player, and industry captain, is the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of CEDRIC Masters Group, a world-class diversified group of companies in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
We started in Kano, and that time we did not have GSM the way we have it today. I can remember how I used to enter night bus from Kano to Lagos, buy tires in Enowa, load them to Kano, then enter another night bus to Onitsha, buy tires in Onitsha, load them back to Kano, then enter another night bus from Kano. So I did this back to back. And the biggest problem we had that time was not that I couldn't have stayed back in Kano, but the capital was very small. And the biggest challenge we have in Nigeria was what we faced that time, access to capital. We tried getting money from the bank. They were looking for high turnover in our statement of account. We did not have it. They were looking for collateral. We did not have it. So these were the challenges we had. So the only solution I sought for that time was to reinvest our profit into our business. CEDRIC Masters will have 5 subsidiaries. We have our CEDRIC Tires, we have our CEDRIC Automotive, which we call CEDRIC Autos. We have our CEDRIC Properties, we have our CEDRIC Logistics, and we have our CEDRIC Medicals. So by their captions, they explain themselves of what we do in this economy. When I finished my youth service, I took a decision I was not going to work anywhere. I did not actually sit down from day one to prepare a template that will give us these arms. No. They all came out of providence and out of challenges we met. We have seen that what is happening in Nigeria in the automotive industry, we need local players that are determined, because if we want to create job, if we get the automotive industry right, we have gotten it right. So we decided, as risky as it is, as difficult as it is, but we are very, very conversant with working in very difficult terrain. So we came into the automotive and we have also made our mark, and 2026 is going to be great for us. Number one thing we don't joke with is quality. If you look at our tire business history, our major partner in our tire business is the leading company in the tire industry, and that is Yokohama Tires. If you look at the people we partnered in our spare parts, they are also the likes of FAG, that are world and renowned brands. Then, if you come to autos, we are partnering with not just a Japanese technology, but a Japanese technology that is blended with Chinese initiative that gave birth to Jiangsu Isuzu Motors. So quality is our watchword. We don't go for cheap products, but we blend quality with resilience and research to give us a solution that will be affordable, bearing in mind the purchasing power of Nigerians. So we bring products that will serve Nigerians, serve their purchasing ability, and give the durability that will make our customers continue to come back to us. So our quality is key, our service delivery is up-notch, and above all, we do business with integrity. So whoever comes to us must want to repeat that business, because in CEDRIC Masters, if it does not profit our partners, it is not performance for us. One of the mistakes we make as Nigerians is that we compare nation building with little product development. Nigeria is a young nation. If you compare Nigeria with countries that have existed for 500 years, 600 years. So our automotive story started in the late 70s and early 80s. So if you compare that with the automotive story of other nations, you will know that we are not doing badly, but we still have a lot to be done. We did our first national automotive initiative. That initiative was built on our partners from France, from Germany, from all those places. So when we had the issues we had in the 80s with our austerity measures, political instabilities, most of them left. And that experiment collapsed. When we did the privatization went into some hands due to certain issues. Some of them are either out of the country or whatever happened, but the whole experiment went down the drain. So today, We are the crop of Nigerians that believe in Nigeria, that believe that this is our country. If we are going down, we are going down together. If we are going up, we are going up together. And with this resolve, the automotive industry in Nigeria today is a brand fire that if the necessary support government has promised, if 50-60% of that happens, Nigerian automotive industry will go to the level that the world will not believe it. What do we need to do? We need to get our supply component parts making supply chain perfect. Without component parts, you cannot do anything. We have started well. You will know that we have about 30-something registered automotive assemblers in Nigeria, which CEDRIC Masters Group is one of them. Majority are into SKD, which is called semi-knockdown stage of auto assembly. We are also playing in that level. But what we have done is, in our history and in our culture, we like perfecting one stage before moving to another. That stage is going to be perfected by this year, and next year we are going to move to the higher level, and that is what we will let out in 2026. Our role in the automotive industry is to change the narrative. We at CEDRIC Masters have started a project for our Jim Isuzu operational pickup. We are diversifying into clean energy solution. We have set up a process to create multiple vehicle component parts. Our Jim Isuzu product is competing with every global brand. And with your confidence and support, we are going to build a Nigerian automotive industry that all of us are going to be proud of.
We struggle a lot to achieve so little.
What business am I going to bring people's businesses into?
Yes, definitely. If I want to do an assessment now, there is an improvement.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com and any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again. Same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.